Hello. I'm back. How are we? The stream is up. I don't know why chat. I can see chat. I'm trying to put chat in its little box, and for some reason, bro, the act of turning off your PC for more than a week, I don't know what, like, reasonably, it shouldn't break anything. Everything should still be the same as when you left it, but for some reason, things break. Why? Like, okay.
Penumbra, fuck you.
Yo, Micro, thank you for the 19 months. You have a job? Unbelievable, you're French. French people don't have jobs. Alright, let me come. I think, what am I forgetting? I didn't tweet. Sorry, it has been 2 weeks since I streamed, and I've already forgotten everything about streaming. Yeah, so, like, okay, if you look at my chat, normally there's, like, the little chat box and everything that pops up, but for some reason it's not working. Yo, Akib, thank you for the 21 months. I don't know why. We may just have to deal with it. I apologize greatly. First pen stream look like so little. I'm not little, I'm tall, I'm huge, I'm massive. So, I haven't been here in about 2 weeks. I might need to update either my OBS or the thingy. I have a lot to talk about. News-wise, Vexpo-wise, I have stories. We're gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna tweet that I'm live really quick, just to let the Twitter people know, because I forgot. I don't think I'm forgetting everything else, and then we can jump into it. I'm probably thinking of covering news first and then going into Vexpo stories. I have a lot to say, and I'm excited to share it, but I also know some people are probably here for news, and I don't want to spend an hour and a half talking about my personal stories if you're here to find out what happened in VTubing last week in about 60 seconds. Sorry, I'm tweeting. Cool, done. Talk about physics is sick, God. Hey, Gimme, hey, Gum. So, I saw a lot of comments as well being like, some people replied being like, where are you? Are you okay? And where's news? I feel like I said it a lot. I noticed I didn't make a community post about it, which was my bad. I forgot about it. I made a Twitter post about it. But yeah, I was away for the last 2 weeks at Vexpo, and then I had a little trip in London with some friends afterwards. You're tweeting, I wonder what the smell was. This. So I was away for 2 weeks, and I technically missed 2 weeks of news. Although, thankfully, I'm doing today, which is a Monday, normally I stream on Sunday. I'm doing the last 2 weeks. So really, I only missed one, and I'm kind of cramming it into this one, which I think is okay. And if you haven't... you should have had a waiting room saying DRB in 2 weeks. That actually wouldn't have been a terrible idea. Normally, I have a little curse, right? Where if I delay a stream, things go wrong. Every time I've delayed a stream, like if I normally stream on Sunday, if I try and stream on Monday, somebody dies, generally. Or an agency dies, or something. And we were kind of joking, hee hee ha ha, about, I wonder what the curse will be, you know, I'm going on a 2-week vacation, it could be big. And we were kind of, it was sort of tongue-in-cheek, and then, no, everybody died. Everybody died. Now, I do want to say, I covered it in a Twitter post, but I'm not going to be talking about stuff that happened today, because I already have 2 weeks of stuff to cover, and if I start covering stuff that happened on the Monday, it'll be a lot. I am aware that Aqua graduated. We'll touch on that in next, or end of this week's episode, just so we don't get, you know, sidetracked. Because you know me, I'm master of not going on tangents. Rock's fault, everybody dies. Literally, okay, so I announced that I was like going on break, I think the Tuesday, the one day of the Tuesday before, I actually flew out on the Thursday, I think. And literally the moment I announced it, the next day, fucking Aqua graduated. Yo, Kudus, thank you for the 12 months. Oh, yeah, so I finally got monetization set up, again, by the way, it's all working, it's all fine, everything is solid. I should maybe make a community post about that, I might do it later. It was a while back, but I basically, because I moved countries, I had to get monetization suspended. It's back, so everything should go through okay. Shall we get into the news? I have so many stories from Vexpo to share, but I'm going to do news first, and then we'll go on Vexpo tangents. It was so much fun. The idol grads, I called them graduations in the short, and then I uploaded it, and literally just before I was about to go live, I realized that like maybe graduation isn't the right term. I feel like graduation is correct still because they're graduating from the agency, which is the original term of graduations, but technically it's different because they are still going to be keeping their IPs. I don't actually have an Australian passport. My passport is British. I think I don't know why it works or how it works, but I lived in Australia for 11 years, but I never got an Australian passport. Departure may be right. Going indie works as well. I just feel like graduation has connotations, so even if it's technically correct, people might get the wrong idea. The moment I finished your channel, you went on a break, and now I have class soon during the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Violet. VOD will be up. Shout out VOD gang. VOD gang, my beloved. If you branch into esports, could you destroy EA in it? I don't know if I'm that powerful. I'm building in power, though. So, I think the big story, the big thing where everybody was talking about the moment I set off for my flight and that I got tweet after tweet about was Aqua. VOD gang, my beloved, the pen shot of timestamps. Yeah, apologies to VOD gang for my shitty timestamps. No, I love VOD gang because VOD gang has stuck with me despite me probably having the worst VODs in YouTube history because I forget to timestamp anything or I timestamp it inaccurately. So people that are still willing to watch VODs, they're God's strongest soldiers. They've seen hell and they came out the other side a better man. Let's do this. Aqua Graduation. So, if you didn't know, just in case you were out of the loop, Aqua is like an OG Hololive talent. Like, I'm pretty sure she's been there about 4 years. Let me show you guys. This and this and this and this and pop. Occasionally VOD gang, you just need to pen start talking to him. So, some people watch the whole VOD. Occasionally, I see the view time. Those are God's strongest soldiers, because I don't know how you can make through an entire one of my VODs. Hey Bonnie, I did make it back down from the lamppost. I didn't die somehow. I did okay. Bonnie was at Vexpo as well. She saw me climb a lamppost because I got a little bit tipsy. There's a story there. I'll tell the story later. I have a few stories. I should have maybe just done a just chatting stream. But you know.
Fuck you.
How does it feel being Vtuber Thanos?
VTuber Thanos. I do kind of snap half the industry anytime I take a break. Thank you for the super chat, Scott. I climbed up really damn high. Ooh, I will tell you guys this entire story of the lamppost saga. I'm glad. I thought Kuro might have seen it. I think he didn't see it, which is good because it's a bad first impression to make on anyone. News. We're gonna do the news. I apologize for any missing information on my part. I did try and keep up with the news while I was gone. It was very hard. A lot was happening. I may or may not have been slightly a tiny bit fucking drunk for a lot of the trip. There's a lot of the trip that is, I think back on them and I'm like, I don't remember what happened that night. But I did try and keep it in touch with the VTubers. So, Aqua from Hololive is, I don't think she's not the oldest talent to be with the agency, but I think she was like second gen, right? Hey AJ, how you going? Second gen, been there about 4 years, like a true, like, she's, you know, same gen as like Ayami, Shion, Subaru, Choco, that whole gen. Is it 6 years? I thought it was 4. Wait, when did she debut actually? Oh shit, no, because it's 2018. Yeah, it's been 6 years. That's crazy. Yeah, so 6 years she's been with Hololive, and she announced her graduation literally a few days after I decided to leave. So she's going to be graduating on August 28th. We thank her for all she's done for us now, and we're grateful to support the fans who've been with her during her activities with us. Graduation live concert is scheduled for August 28th. Please wait for further details. Kindly, we'll continue to provide full support until the time of graduation, and kindly ask for your unwavering support and encouragement of Minato Aqua. So, this was sad. I don't like Hololive as a whole has generally had a pretty insane like retainment of VTubers. Like, people generally don't leave Hololive. Like, once you're in, like, I can't think the last the last graduations, I mean, Hollow Stars is a little bit more volatile. Hollow Stars has had a lot more like graduations, but Hololive in general doesn't have as many. Yeah, the fact that Gen 5 debut, I mean, I think Hololive has genuinely the right idea where they debut gens slowly over time and let them establish themselves. I do think for most content creators, you will eventually, yeah, thank you, Delphi, the TODR. I did see her reasoning, and it makes sense. I think eventually most content creators will probably move out of something like an agency. Like, eventually, like 6 years is a long time to be without an agency. Especially one like Hololive, which is, you know, they're pretty... I don't think San is the most recent graduation. I think there was a more recent one. It's slipping my mind right now. You know, Hololive is not super restrictive from what I know in terms of like, it's actually a pretty decent agency to join if you want to do like idol VTuber content, but it is very much a, yeah, Mel was the last one, or A-chan if you count A-chan. If you want to do like streamer, VTuber, idol content, Hololive is the place to go. They give you everything. But I think as a content creator, hey Bone Man, how you going? I'm doing all right. You're gonna eventually outgrow it, right? Not outgrow it in terms of like numbers or size, but you're gonna eventually want to do like other things and maybe branch out and maybe not be stuck to it. Because the one, I guess, I wouldn't call it a downside, but I would call it a unique factor of Hololive is that I think when you join Hololive, it is pretty much a job, not like a part-time job. Like Hololive, I'm pretty sure is like you're expected to keep, you know, a certain level of like physical ability for dancing and singing. You know, you're meant to be doing a certain number of streams, a decent number of them. You're meant to, it kind of dictates your entire life to a certain extent, right? Where it's not just a thing you're doing on the side, Hololive is your job. And I think if you're a content creator and you're wanting to maybe branch out and try other things, there might come a point where you're like, I need the creative freedom to go on and do what I want. So I don't think this is a bad thing. I know there was a lot of like image board, like 4chan shit getting stirred up about it where people were like spread it. Gura, we don't talk about, Gura's been streaming more recently. I know there's a lot of like rats around it where people are like trying to assume things and like speculating. I will say one thing about like 4chan specifically. I know people like, I've talked to people. I've generally held the notion that 4chan is pretty useless as an information source. Unless it's like established information that's well known that you're just trying to find because it's hidden, which, I mean, what are you doing? But as an actual information source for leaks, 4chan is useless. And when I say that, I do occasionally get people being like, no, but remember when this was leaked on 4chan and this was leaked on 4chan and that was leaked on 4chan? You have to remember that for every, you know, 4chan source that turned out to be true, where you look back and you're, oh my god, yeah, that was true. The nijisanji thing got leaked on 4chan and it was right and it was correct. There's about 100 other, you know, rats and rumors and shit that don't come true, that you just ignore because they were said offhandedly in an image board and everybody, you know, ignored it. So yes, correct leaks might be posted on there occasionally, but the problem is an information source needs to be reliable. You need to be able to get information from a source and go, yes, I trust fully that this is accurate and reliable. 4chan as an anonymous image board, you don't get that. There's no accountability, there's no tracing things back, unless somebody comes forward with very, very clear evidence in the post itself, which is very rare on 4chan. There's no trust, right? And there's no reliability. So maybe a story's right, maybe one's out of 100, but that doesn't make it, you know, oh, we should still look at it because it might be right. No, because it needs to be reliable. That's a big part of distributing information. You need to build up trust. You need to maintain trust. You need to have a reputation as being a reliable source. Every time you break that, you become less useful as an information source. So people that go to 4chan for information kind of annoy me because then they tout it around on everywhere else. Like, oh my god, did you not hear about this? And it's like, really? Is there any... you have any credibility behind that claim? And then if you say that and then it turns out to be right, they turn and look at you and like, see? And it's like, no, dude, I don't see. I was right. You might have been right that time, but you won't be right the next 2,000 times you start talking shit. It's also, yeah, I mean, I just don't like 4chan. Like, I don't like their whole vibe. I don't like the things they say and how they say them. I know that a lot of it is like a bit. I know it's sort of like a very big in-joke where they all deliberately act unhinged and kind of a bit weird as like a hee hee ha ha, look, we're, you know, we're 4chaners. But even then, I'm just, I'm kind of over it. So I'd encourage you to try and ignore 4chan as much as possible if you see things come up from image boards. Didn't Ruma do a video of 5chan? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see it. I haven't seen many recent videos. That's the other thing I missed out on being gone. I haven't seen any recent like Vtuber videos that might be causing controversy, so I don't know. Yeah, it's so many layers of like tongue-in-cheek irony, like haha, I'm an incel, that it just becomes you can't tell who's genuine and who's not, and I just don't like it. It can be funny sometimes, but I don't like it as a place. Anyway, this was sad. I understand why people are sad. Like I get it, but I think there does eventually come a point for everybody where you would want to move on from Hololive. You can't be in there forever. So ultimately, as sad as it is, and as much as people immediately DM'd me shit, being like, what the fuck did you do? I think it's nothing to be really too torn up about. I don't know. Hololive has had such a good reputation and been so reliable that I am much more willing to just give them benefit of the doubt and let them, you know, I'm not going to believe rats because they've so far never done anything that would make me believe that there's an unhealthy work environment going on, really. Anyway, so that was the big one. As big a story as it is, I don't think there's much to it. I don't, in terms of like, I don't think there's any drama or anything. It's all your functionals should rep and graduate for their laws. Oh, the other one I saw was her joining vshojo, which I know that's like the meme. It may be true, I don't know, but it's funny.
All Vtuber news is because you did
Yo,
something
Fury,
wrong.
thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. I'm not responsible for all VTuber news. I'm responsible for a little bit of VTuber news. Just a touch. Look, I won't be delaying streams for the future. Hopefully, I am actually going to have to kick myself into gear and do content. I definitely didn't overspend a little bit at Vexpo because I'm dumb, and I normally have a really good grasp of financials, and I'm pretty well maintained. I like schedule things out. I don't pay more than I need to. I don't like splurge or like luxuriously spend or anything or impulse buy. But apparently going to a convention was enough for me to be like, fuck it. So, ruh-roh. Will I talk about what's going on with Taiga? So, the Taiga thing. Yo, Scott, thank you for the $2. No, untrue. The Taiga thing is hard for me to talk about. Not because I think it's not important to talk about, but because being away for the last 2 weeks, I have got like a decent bit. I'll timestamp when I actually move on to the next topic. The next topic won't be Taiga. I'll think about talking about it later. I'm not super clued in. I haven't watched all the videos that came out about it. I haven't watched like the Nux video that people are talking about or the response videos. I've seen some, you know, context posts. I've seen some videos. I've seen some clips from Taiga. No, thank you for the reminder. It helps me when you guys remind me about timestamps. I appreciate it a lot. I'm kind of torn on talking about it because I don't want to spread misinformation and talk about something that I only half know. I don't want to, you know, I feel like a lot of the Taiga situation came from misinformation being spread from content creators of people like talking out their ass about something they don't know about, and then that kind of getting taken and ran with. I don't want to contribute to that. I also acknowledge that like there should be reputable reporting on it. Like it needs like a decent, like, I don't know if False has talked about it, but somebody, I think really, like somebody with reach does need to sit down and maybe make like a full-blown video. I know there's been a few, but like a full-blown video documenting all the evidence, because it's such a shit-stirring, like, misinformation fest, and it's so hard to discern what's real, what's rumors, what's hearsay. It's hard. I did say I was gonna have to kick myself into content gear, so maybe I'll sit down and I'll actually fucking tear through it and have a go at discerning what the truth is, reach out to people, talk to them. As you know, I might
Penumbra, fuck you.
Also, you remind me of Loki. How often you stream.
Sometimes I can still hear her voice. I know. It's so weird. It's so weird if you could hear Luffy's voice. Be a bad idea for folks to talk about it. From what I gathered, he really made things worse. Was false part of the original. Who? Yeah, sorry, who is that? I don't know who. I don't know Alope. No idea.
Fuck you.
Was false part of the original information spread? I wasn't around for the original Taiga thing. I wasn't here. I don't think I was making content when it happened. So I am not super clued in on who all the players were. I know the gist of it, right? I talked about it last time, but you know, Taiga had a sort of scorned mod who was maybe a bit too affectionate with him, who when they got demodded for not fulfilling their models and acting super weird, took it out by making a Google Doc accusing them of a bunch of shit. He also had a stalker that was like a millionaire or something that donated a shit ton of money and he got really mad when his affections weren't returned. That culminated in a document that had a lot of like weird misinformation. There were some things that were true, some things that are definitely a bit iffy, and made me feel uncomfortable. But a lot of the accusations were fucked, like they weren't right. And then people took that at the time. Like I think Marina was a part of it. I know Nux was like the biggest one because Nux went on to like a critical video or a critical stream. I think he posted it as a video where he basically called him like a PDF file. I think he called him a groomer without really enough proof. And because it happened on a critical video stream, it got widespread. Everyone kind of picked it up. The images got shared, and it ultimately kind of resulted in. I should have timestamped it. I should have listened to the person who asked me to timestamp it. They were very right. I think it was about 15 minutes. Does anyone remember? Sorry, does anyone remember when they asked me to timestamp it? Would have been. I should have done it. Wait, actually, I can do this thing, can't I? Can I do? I can. 10:19. That was 4 minutes ago. Okay, cool. So it'd be about 19 minutes. Or 18 minutes. We'll do 18. So yeah, it kind of resulted in a witch hunt, and I think the unfortunate Kate screwed up by this stage, just getting a hand how far people going about me Spanish shaman. Yeah. So from what I know, a lot of the claims are dumb. There's a difference between someone being a bit and somebody being an actual criminal. From what I know, the accusations were blown way out of proportion. It was a 17-year-old with a 19-year-old, which is it's whatever. Like Romeo and Juliet laws exist for a reason. I don't think that's the same thing could happen to Carson a while back. The same thing happened, and I remember talking about this last time I talked about the Taiga situation, which was Nux himself was scorned by the same exact thing. Like Nux himself got fucked over by a very similar phenomenon where kind of that vshojo situation got taken by a few loud voices who made Nux out to be the single only wrongdoer. And then even long after that, a lot of people still look back on that and think it was entirely Nux's fault. So you think somebody who had that sort of experience and that sort of, knowledge about how harmful misinformation can be a little bit more respectful with regards to spreading information. And he just wasn't. He went on the critical stream or the video, he said that thing, it got spread, and now a lot of the community just kind of, do you know what? As somebody who, I will admit to this, as somebody who came into the community after all this thing happened, every time Taiga got brought up, every time anyone mentioned him, it was in a negative context, and I kind of got the impression that he was like a bad actor. Never talked to the guy, never watched his content. It was an unfair assumption on my part, but when every time you see someone brought up, people are alluding to this horrible, horrible thing they did, and it was like apparently this set in stone thing, you develop a bias. And he's kind of been dealing with that ever since. And recently he got deplatformed. YouTube, I think Twitter, basically his entire like online presence, I think got nuked out of existence. To the point where I think he's streaming on Bilibili now. I think it's Bilibili. I know the clips I saw of him talking about the situation had things scrolling in the background. He's in a really tough spot. There's a lot of very negative mental health posts being made by, and he's still doing Twitch. I thought his Twitch got taken away. I don't know if he got reinstated or what. And so people are worried. I've had people reach out to me, DM me, email me, basically saying, hey, can you look into it? I have looked at it. However, I know there's been like a new Oh, he uses a mod for scrolling, it's not billability. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I've just, again, I'm not entirely read up on this situation, especially more recent things. That's kind of where my knowledge ended the last time we talked. I know since then, you know, Nux, I think, made another video. I know Rev made videos responding to it. I think Kyo's made video. I think there's a lot of videos getting made right now about it, and information keeps coming out pretty speedily. And I haven't, again, because I've been away, I haven't had time to really sit down and watch and catalog all the information, so I'm not super informed of all the developments. I know there was a thing saying that he lied about what he got banned for and what the deplatforming was for, and it wasn't for what he said. I can't I can't give credence to either side. I do think Taiga, from what I could read, got fucked over super hard by the initial situation. I'll have to read into the next situation. I imagine it'll probably still be going on by next week, and hopefully by then I'll have a lot more knowledge on it, so I can actually speak on it with some level of, you know, credence. Credence, is that the word? Credibility? Whatever. You know, I like to lay it down. I don't want people to think I muted myself on Discord. I'm not in Discord, but I did it by mistake. I just want to make it clear why. I don't want people to think I'm like ignoring it or not touching on it, because I don't want to touch it or I don't want to talk about it, or like I don't care. I just want to make clear why. So next week, hopefully. I ain't a drama tuber. I get drama tuber is such a vague term. I get some people calling me that, and I sometimes wonder what, like, do I count? I wouldn't consider myself one because it's a very negative connotation, but I know a lot of people do lump me into it. Okay. So we'll move on to the next topic. Dear God, it's already half an hour. Do you want to talk about Idol? Talk about Idol. Where's my... I don't think I have the speed to be a drama tuber. I think people love the character very much. True, I think a lot of people just see my channel and lump me into that. Oh my God, is that... Who is that? Chat. Wait, how do you have a blue range? You've never been in here before. That's crazy. Imagine being an idol. That'd be crazy. Can you guys imagine joining Idol? That would be wild. Let's see. Timestamp. Where am I at? 29 minutes. 29 minutes. I thought you died, Punkalope. How are you back? I thought we finally got fucking ready. I thought I sealed off your grave. Is this figment of my imagination? To be fair, she's, you know, she's a VTuber. They're all figments of your imagination. Although I guess she's not technically a VTuber because she hasn't fucking streamed. She was reborn and her streaming schedule stayed about the same. Having the same streaming schedule as a dead VTuber is fucking crazy. I just want you to know that. Anyway, the Idol. That's what we're talking about. Yo, Kral, thank you for the welcome back. V-tweet Alope is funny. Don't be mean to Enya, she's been busy. I would never be mean to Enya. I love Enya. She's my Oshi, for real. Do you even know who Enya is, Punkalope? Are you even, like, have you ever even spoke to her? I bet you're just a fake fan. I bet you don't even know what her tisms are. I bet you don't even know her special interests. Never mind, shut the fuck up, you did the news. Wow, she hates Enya. I'm going back to sleep. Go back. Good night. Wow, that does check out, you know, instead of streaming, she's sleeping. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, that is why you never see Lope and Enya in the same room. They fucking hate each other. It's actually, okay. Can I leak some, like, actual real, drama? I know you said I wasn't a drama tuber, but this is real. Lope and Enya fucking hate each other. There's some real bad blood going on there. I've seen it. I've seen behind the scenes, right? They detest one another. Lope, like, raided into her debut stream as, like, I don't know, because it's Lope and she wanted to be, like, included and she has to make herself relevant. Enya fucking hates her. Understandable, because Enya's base, right? We love Enya, Ignis, Idolien in this house, right? Enya's our Oshi. So it makes sense that someone that we love with such immaculate taste would hate Punkalope. So next time, you know, if you guys are looking for rats, if you guys are looking for drama, there you go. You spread that around. There's some real beef. When you fucking ooh at me, bitch. Here come the oh, don't tell 4chan. Oh, fuck. I'm glad 4chan doesn't really watch my streams. We'd have some problems if they did. Enya did deplatform her. That was actually the fact. Enya bullied her so hard and like was so mean to her and hated her so much that she just kind of gave up on streaming. Which, I mean, there wasn't much to give up on. You know, she never really streamed anyway, but like what little she was doing, she gave up on it, so. They had a fight at Vexpo. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, Idol news. So, we knew Idol was getting acquired by Brave. That got leaked, not leaked to us, that got posted before I even left, actually, we talked about it. And we knew there'd be some, again, I don't know if graduation is the right term. Loopy streams on YouTube as much as you streamed on Twitch lately. Fuck you. Shut up. That's not fair. The... I don't know, again, I don't know if graduation is the right word, but it's what I'm going to use. So, we got Enya Ignis of Idol Ien. Kat, Fuyo, Juna, Rin, and Meika are all people that are moving on, keeping their models and whatnot. So it says under the, this is just thank you for working with us. Giving every talent freedom to choose their future with us. Important to us not felt forced into a decision, which is pretty base, honestly. Giving them like a way out. So most of them are sticking. Kat was from like the first gen. I think Juna and Rin are both. Kat is from like the first gen, Gen 0. I don't know what they're called. Juna, Rin, first EN gen. I believe. No, Fuyu is also first gen, and then Meika's ES. So, is Isekai all gone now? Oh yeah, it's Genesis. Based on what? Wait, yeah, shit. I did like the numbers in my head because obviously like Pochi's gone, and then Ren and Juna and Fuyu are now gone. They're just all gone. It's good job, guy. So the entire first gen of Idol is gone now. And Katarina, who's one of the first members, and Meika. Shout out to Meika. Poor fucking girl, man. Like, my Isekai anniversary merch may arrive after all members leave because I have left at this rate. I think it sounds like it's going to be in November because they've got a dedicated farewell stream in November. So it says here, we're committed to celebrating journeys at Idol with dedicated farewell stream in November. Under terms of side agreements, there's an upcoming payment for IP. We'll engage in a revenue sharing model for 1 year. Arrangement ensures they can continue to grow their careers on long terms, regardless of personal financial situations at the time of departure. You know, Meika's been through a lot. Meika's been in the war. Yeah, no, I do kind of regret how I made it sound in the short, where I made it sound like they'd be gone, and not just continuing as indies. Although, I will say, I don't know, have we got independent verification that all of them are continuing as indies? Because it might just be a fact that they can use the models as indies, but I don't know how many of them are actually going to continue as it. Rin's on the quest for 1 million subscribers. Yeah, Yuko died a few months ago. So this was actually kind of hype. So they're also working on 3D model debuts for all the talents to choose to say.
Number killed a whole general confirmed.
I did. I killed the entirety of Idol Isekai. Thank you for the super chat, Scott. They all have talked about it? Okay, cool. Yeah, Fuyo said she's going to move back to her PL for a year, which makes sense because the revenue sharing model is going to be a year. So we don't know what that revenue sharing model is. If Fuyo is moving back to her PL for a year, it might be a pretty rough revenue sharing. That was the only thing I was not super, like... I was not super thrilled about, right, was that like they say that revenue sharing, but like I feel like if I don't know, I feel like they could have like told us what the percentage share was if that's how it works. It also just I don't know. What's the current idol cut? Do we know the current idol cut? They did talk about it a while back. Their whole thing was transparency and whatnot. Why not leave the model to Brave and move on? Well, from what I understand, that's why I'm saying just because they say that they continue with their IP, that they will be streaming with their IP, might not be strictly true. Because if what they're saying is like, hey, sign this revenue sharing contract for a year, and then, you know, you'll have your model, you don't have to pay an upfront cost. There's no reason to not just take the model, and then if you don't want to do the revenue sharing, just don't stream, and then in a year you'll have another model, right? So probably that's why. But that's why I said I don't know if they're going to actually stream for a year on their model. We don't know what the cut is. I don't know. On one hand, it saves like a massive initial payout, which means it might be more financially feasible because nobody wants to pay a shit ton of money like just randomly, especially like considering Idol, you know, with all the freelancer stuff, it seems like they might have had an issue with paying their fucking, you know, people. But also, I don't know, like a year of fucking revenue sharing, like your entire next year is like you're going to be paying money to an agency that you're not even working for anymore. I don't know. Either way, at the very least, the model will still be there, which is one of the big things that sucks the most about graduations. Like, is for VRev, for example, when VRev talents graduate, because VRev, for some reason, I don't know why, VRev has ridiculously good models generally. But then when they graduate, you lose them forever, and that sucks because that model is now just gone in the ether, in the abyss, never to be seen again. That awesome rigged, awesome art style model that was so fucking emotive and cool, and it's just gone. It's dead. Goodbye. And I hate that. You know what, it's always 1 a.m. for me after studying all day. I'll catch you later, Possum. thank you for tuning in while you could. I hope your studying was good. Have a nice sleep. So, yeah. At least this way, no matter what the talents choose, the models could stick around, which is good. E and 3 were committed to showing the highest quality debuts to achieve this, which is to delay the debut until October, which makes sense. We will debut 4 talents following the departure of one of the upcoming talents. So one of the talents probably just dipped after the Brave. I imagine they gave the EN3 talents also like a similar choice of like, you can stay or you can go. You stopped killing my favorite VTubers. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Aware of concerns regarding delivery. I can't speak. I haven't streamed for 2 weeks and all of a sudden I can't get words out my mouth. Take steps to address these issues. We'll also attach a detailed shipping schedule for all pending orders. So, one of the big things leading up to this that was a big complaint is that idols just didn't deliver on the merch. Shut up, Punkalope. Go back to fighting Enya. Oh my god, Enya Ignis. Oh my god, Enya Ignis of Idol EN. Oh my god. It's her, chat. She's real.
Penumbra, fuck you.
I remember being puzzled at people being excited for Idol and coming out because earlier that year, about half of the first gen just left.
Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, no, Idol about half a year ago, if you'd asked me, I'd have said they were like the peak agency and I would have had very little bad to say about them. But recently, my trust has wavered a fair bit. I don't know. Now that the entire Visa has left, yeah, no. But it's no longer really Idol anymore. Like in reality, like the talents are the same, but in terms of management, it's a Brave group, so like it's a whole like we have to judge again now. Brave group seems pretty good. I mean, like V4 seems to be doing well, seems to be doing pretty good. So, or at least I haven't heard anything bad really coming out of Brave Group or V4. I've not really heard much in the terms of negative insider information. Globey's doing really well. Managers are moving. Generally though, sorry, I'm so kind of tired from my trip. I blame energy burnt down Idol from the inside. Don't blame my Oshi. How dare you? She's innocent. She would never do anything wrong, except that little arson she caused, you know, a couple decades back. But you know, it's fine. Nobody has ever proved that Enya Ignis can melt steel beams, so I think we're okay. Oh my god, I have so much to talk about for Vexpo. This was so fucking cool. That was the other thing that I was going to talk about. There was that. There was the merch announcement. I don't know where the merch announcement is. That's the where is it? Announcement regarding our shipped Evo merch. Brave Group is currently verifying production status as well as possible improvements. Shipping of delayed products is scheduled for October 15th. I feel like if you've not, if it was delayed that much, wouldn't you just cancel it and get a refund? I don't know. We're making an additional announcement. I imagine a few people did. Apologies for the inconvenience. So it does look like Brave Group is handling the merch. And to be fair, since Brave Group took over the merch for Idol, I haven't heard as many, you know, stories about like not getting merch. So ideally with Brave Group at the helm, previous... Why is fuck is good morning Pomu trending? Hello? Hopefully with Brave Group at the helm, there will be less of a issue with it. Why is... Why... Mating press was trending for a while, holy shit. Didn't see Mint's plushie tweet? I think maybe? Wait. Mint uploaded a photo of Pomu Papa? Oh, yeah, that check it. That would do it. Where are we? I love meat. Ren is... Oh, sorry. I got back into drinking Iron Brew at Vexpo, so now I'm drinking it again. So, Ren will be leaving Idol. She gets to keep her IP, and we'll be doing a revenue sharing thing for the next year. I don't know if she's going to stream with her IP. I imagine she might. But yeah. That's hilarious. Who is that elf looking doll? Who even is that? Who even is that? Oh my god. That is another VX. Okay. Did I do a mini tangent for a VX story? You guys cool with that? Just for a little... I think it's the elf from Lord of the Rings. Oh! Legoland! It's him! Alright, I'm gonna do a little side tangent for a VX story. If you know, I met Bree at Vexpo. We met up. We've kind of stayed in a big group in the same Airbnb, and we both landed at like Birmingham Airport. If you didn't see, actually, fuck, I need to talk about this bitch. Oh yeah, Bonnie, do you want a wrench? I'm giving Bonnie a wrench. I forget that's a thing. There you go, Bonnie. You're now blue. She's blue. Wrench me. I wrenched you. I did it. Unless I missed and then I've just wrenched some random person in chat. So, oh god, some random person in chat is now just blue. Bonnie, I hope I didn't aim wrong. Alright, you're wrenched. You're blue. Congratulations. So yeah, I met Bree. Bree and I were in a big group in the same Airbnb, stayed in the same area. And if you didn't see her fucking viral tweet that she did, which was weird. Let me see if I can fucking scroll down and find it. I'm not finished talking about Idol, sorry. I'm just doing a little mini tangent really quick because this story is funny. Yeah, no, okay, so... so Bree booked a flight to the wrong fucking Birmingham, for starters. And then... Where is it? It was back here. I'm scrolling through... Scrolling through Bree tweets is so fucking depressing. I hate her so much. She's the worst. Who let her out the house? Okay, so... retweeted this. It got 86,000 likes. Right? Starting to understand why the TS agents were incredibly nice to me for no reason, and basically how my aunt wanted to get autism t-shirt, right? I saw her tweet that. Like, I was like DMing her when I tweet that. This is what she fucking turned up to the airport. This is what I saw Bree in. The first time we ever met IRL. This is what I saw. It's incredibly weird to me, I want you to know, to be like, I looked at my phone, looked at her tweet with all those likes, and I looked over and I'm looking at the bitch that was in the it was funny. She was easy to recognize. Actually, no, she was actually really fucking hard to find because she's so goddamn short. I couldn't see her in the airport. I actually, so the way we met up, the way I introduced myself to her is, if you don't know, Bree has 2 jokes, right? She has 2 jokes. There are only 2 jokes. The first one is 2. She says 2. That's it. It's not a great joke, but please forgive her. She has autism. I don't know if she's shorter than Bao. I've never met Bao. The second one is, who even was that? Where she'll basically, hang on, I can unmute my Discord really quick and play it for you guys. This is actually my Discord joining noise is this soundbite. Do I do this?
Who even was that?
That's my Discord joining noise. That's her joke. So what I did, and this, in retrospect, is a little bit weird. I thought it was funny. Forgive me, I don't leave the house, but what I did is, because I saw her before she saw me, because I'm tall and she's tiny, she was turned the other way. I fucking snapped a picture of her and DM'd her, who even is that, at the airport. It was great. It was a great first meeting. Because I knew what she looked like. She was wearing the autism t-shirt. It was a good first meeting. And then do you know what's also really funny? I got to see what she's like in real life when I say a shitty joke, because Bree does this thing where I'll say a really funny joke and she'll not laugh, and then she'll be like, were you proud of that one, and really like demoralize me. I got to see in real life, it's not even a bit where she's like smirking and like kind of laughing and just playing up the bit. No, I'll say a joke, she'll turn and look at me and she gives you like this deadpan, unimpressed, like die stare. It's kind of funny. But yeah, no, so I met her. She was she's definitely little, very small. A lot of VTubers are very small, actually. I kind of felt like a giant at Vexpo, I'm not gonna lie. Because like they're all, I remember I was stood, I miss her, ooh. I remember like I'd be standing in a group of VTubers and I was like, bro, I can just see full 360-degree unblocked eye line. It's great. Until, you know, bro, actually, do you know what's funny? Here's a little insider info for VTubers. So many of them are lying about their height. Not lying about their height like on the internet, lying about their height in real life. If you ever meet a VTuber, and this isn't a fetish thing, this isn't like asking you to be weird. If you ever meet a VTuber, look at their feet. Bear with me, trust me, it's not a weird thing, right? If you ever meet a VTuber, look at their feet. If they're a girl and they're tiny, there's a good to fair chance they're wearing like a fucking 4-inch platform shoe or some shit. No, it's not sus. I'm not saying to be into the feet, right? But if you look down, they're probably wearing like fucking, right? Because if you look down, they're probably wearing some shit like this, right? This is probably what they're wearing. Or like platform shoes or some bullshit, right? And that shit bumps their height by like 4 or 5 inches. I know because the number of times where we would go to like either another person's Airbnb or like a party or like whatever, right? I'd see them shrink. They'd like, I would like look away, look back, and they'd be like out of my eyesight. And I'm like, where did you go? And then I look down and I realize I've been speaking to a lie for like 3 hours. They're not that tall. They're wearing like 5-inch platform shoes, but because they're platforms, you don't really notice as if they were heels. I don't lie about my height. I'm just tall. I have that inbuilt platform called legs. I made them myself. So yeah, no, that was some Vexpo story. Sorry, I said I was going to leave them till the end. How tall I am? I think I'm like 182 centimeters. This one. Any tall female VTubers? Bonnie was pretty tall. We met. I think, if I remember correctly. Although, again, I may have just thought she was tall because I was so used to talking to Bree and like other people, and they were like itty tiny. I'm talking. I believe you. Literally, I remember because I think Bonnie. I think we only met on the Saturday, right? So like I'd spent like a full day just hanging around tiny people, very tiny people, walking around in a group of people that I could just, like, my chin was above their heads. So I remember it was one of the first things I noticed. I was like, oh my god, you're like a normal sized human being. Nice to meet you. How do you do? But yeah, so everybody's tiny. They're all short. Gee, thanks. You're welcome. It's my greatest compliment. I'm glad you liked it. I have so many compliments. Where were we? What were we talking about? Sorry, side tangent over. Oh, we were talking about idol. I think I just wanted to mention Momo, who is a Gen 2 member, if I recall correctly. I haven't talked about the light post story. We'll get to it in a bit. The light post story is a whole thing. We'll get to the light post story at the end. Momo is like a Gen 2 talent, and I don't think she's leaving idol. I don't think she's graduating. I think she's rebranding, from what I can tell. So once the register started, I was able to speak to the new management team, and with their help, I realized what I feel would be best for me to achieve my dreams. Retiring my identity is Momo Otaku. She's not graduating. More updates are going to come. She's going to fulfill all her donathon goals. I think she's just rebranding to something else. Okay, just because you're 190 centimeters doesn't mean you get to, like, act superior, right? I know I just spent a lot of time acting superior to people that were, like, shorter than me, but I think that's all the idol news this week, right? Yeah, right? I think. I mean, Tonya's birthday. I don't think there's any more idol news. Yeah, no, I think we're okay. Where's my notepad? I have a notepad. I don't have 4'9" energy. What do you mean? Oh yeah, the V4 Mirai, they dropped like a You're a girl in 195 centimeters? That's cool as fuck. Tall girls are cool. I saw a tall girl at actually I saw a few. There was actually here's the issue with Vexpo and meeting people. I don't know who I'm allowed to say I'm like met in person. Like, so I know Bonnie's chill with how she tweeted about it. I know Bree's chill. I don't really know anyone else, and I don't like who's chill with me mentioning they were there. So I'm just gonna stay away from that. There were a few people I met who were like taller than I thought than I expected. I had to see one girl. I didn't meet her, but I saw her like walking through the convention, and I remember being like, "Whoa, she's tall," because she was taller than me. It's very rare I see a girl taller than me. Happens like, oh, I don't leave my house, but when it happens, I notice. I'm like, oh, dang, yeah, she's like taller. It's very cool. Tall girls are cool. If you're a tall girl, shout out to you. I know some people have said they were there. I'm very I don't know, hesitant. More so because I'm a guy, and I know that's like cliches, but like I know there are certain fan bases that can be really fucking toxic if their Oshi meets a guy. So I'm a little hesitant. Like, yeah, I met Kuro. I don't think anybody in Kuro's fan base is gonna have a problem with that. I think Kuro met a lot of his own fans. Kuro was genuinely so fucking nice. Kuro, like, because I knew he was there. My motto broke. Oh no, chat, it's Sojo over. Kuro broke my motto. I take it back. Why is my tracking broken? Okay. You know, so Kuro, I only met Kuro. I met Kuro I think twice or 3 times. But we only really, like, we only had like one conversation. It was a brief one. It was like mid karaoke where we were kind of hammered. This was before Lightpole. And he like mentioned he'd seen my videos, he thought they were great, and he gassed me up, and I was like, holy shit. I didn't even know he knew who I was. He was so fucking nice. Like, genuinely, I don't know. I met him and I was immediately like, yeah, no, he's a real one. He's a bro. So that's cool. I'm glad I got to meet quite a few people. I know the Katie, Fruit and Siren. I know, and Bipsy. I think they tweeted out that they were going. So I'm sure I can say I met them. There's a funny story there. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Remind me about these stories at the end if you're still interested. We'll continue with the news. I'm not trying to, like, if I get sidetracked, I will never finish this goddamn episode. We'll save them. Someone remember them and remind me at the end in case I forget. Since you're back now, everyone has to legally tape out their graduation anniversary. That's true, Miri. Actually, legally, factually true. We pull an Uno reverse, we pull a rewind time, and the reverse, the invert. First of all, meeting so many Vtuber friends once, and I finally, for the first time, felt post-con blues. Bro, post-con blues hit me so fucking hard. I am sad, because I live alone as well. And it's really fucking sad to come back from an event where you were like living in an Airbnb with so many people. You always had like noise and people. It was social, new people, parties, events, hanging out. And then you come back and you're just like by yourself. And you're like, fuck, I'm alone. I want to go to more shit. I really want to go to more shit like cons and stuff. But they're all in fucking America and it's so expensive to get there. It's... Anyway. Let's see. I'm saving for off-kai now, I'm convinced. I want to go to off-kai. I will sell a kidney. I'm going to sell a kidney to go to off-kai. That's my goal. I don't care. I'm going to off-kai next year. I don't care if it kills me. I want to go. And then, you know what? I don't need all my organs. Bree says she forgot her British groceries in Airbnb. Did you see? Yeah, no, bro, that's another story. Fuck, we're getting sidetracked. Bree, we went to the fucking groceries together to pick up food to like eat while we're at the Airbnb. This bitch just picks up like 3 fucking tins of beans, some Jaffa cakes, and like some jammy Dodgers or some shit. And that's it. She has the most autistic fucking grocery shop I've ever seen in my life. She just picked up all the British snacks and that was it. And then she literally I think she just poured like 3 fucking tins of beans into a bowl and ate them. Because she's deranged. Like, bro. If y'all who think Bree's like a girl failure in real life and VTubing, real life Bree, far more of a girl failure. 100% more. Out of this world. It is pretty average Brie behavior. Anyway, we're gonna speed run some. I think. Oh, the Hex graduation is like the next big news, and then after that we'll speed run some news so I can get through it and we can talk about Vexpo. Because I'm gonna be honest. Not only am I not in the mood to talk about Twitter drama today, most of the Twitter drama I don't give a fuck about. It wasn't really that important, and I don't really feel like devoting time or attention to it. Like, there was the whole. I don't know. It was dumb, but who cares? Fuck it. That people DM me that they're like, Pen, you did this, and I realized while on vacation I was like, I don't actually care about Twitter drama. Like, being on vacation and not having to cover everything made me realize how quickly people move from drama to drama and don't give a shit. Because like within 2 days of someone like messaging being like, look at this big thing, it was over and people didn't care. Like, anyway, let's see, let's do the Hex thing. Hex. So I know around the time I was leaving, there was a whole thing with Hex about like, let's see, it was about an hour and 2 minutes. I know there was a, yeah, thank you for the timestamp reminder. There was a thing with Hex where it was like, I think like a sickling, there was like someone talking about maybe someone like offing themselves or something like that. I don't know the full story. But in amongst that, there was a lot of Hex drama coming up, and then he just announced that he was graduating. He said he's been thinking about it for a while, for months. So it probably wasn't like brought on by any specific thing. Like, it probably wasn't brought on by a specific drama recently. But he is. Let me pull up the announcement really quick. It did kind of evolve into like a hater drama tuber, whatever, where people, because people don't like Hex. There's a lot of people that don't like Hex, and he also has a pretty parasocial fan base that really likes him and goes to bat for him. So you get a lot of like massive fights on the internet about it, where especially like quote unquote drama tubers and whatnot kind of go. There's a lot of fighting, a lot of very passionate fighting. Over at Hex is going okay into actually important news. I'm going to briefly cover it again. I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of Hex's content or his relationship with his fans. But he's leaving. Charmed with fans with a soothing voice and never fading humor. We cannot thank Hex Haywire enough for all his contributions to nijisanji and live, and sincerely wish him the best on his next journey. So he's graduating 23rd of August. His, everything will stay public until then. Same with fan letters. XLA will continue their activities. Blah blah blah. Fairly bog standard graduation. I think you can kind of see just from the fucking ratios on here, like you can kind of see the division. Some people are devastated. You think somebody like actually, like you think some people lost like their pet or something, where some people are like, let's go. There was a lot of celebration around it, and there was a lot of fuck. Sorry. A bit much. Just a little bit. A little bit of an over fucking statement. Oh, fucking hell, Twitter. Just okay. A little, just a touch overstatement. Fuck. I shouldn't have laughed at that. Sorry. It took me so by surprise. Fuck me, man. Anyway, yeah, so it's very divided. But he's going. I don't know, man. I don't feel like he did have a whole thing where he talked about like haters and how they motivate him to get up in the morning, and he doesn't care about haters and blah 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 blah. And I was like, whatever. I don't really like getting in the middle of the Hex whatever drama. Whatever. He's leaving now. He's dying. So there's that. That's the news. Oh my god, news done. Leads into the next news story, which we're gonna do some rapid fire news real quick. We're just gonna shoot through this shit. Let's see. So the next one is vshojo. Vshojo's closing their auditions, and I saw with all the graduations happening this week, people were like, oh my god, I wonder who's joining vshojo. Because the auditions are closed now. Some people said Aqua was joining vshojo, which, especially because they opened up auditions for vshojo JP, which wouldn't be impossible, I guess. I don't know if I see it. I don't know if I see someone going from Hololive to vshojo like that. I mean, obviously we've seen it in the past, but under very different circumstances. But I guess it could happen. Would Aqua fit in? I don't know. But we don't know how big of a gen vshojo's gathering for their GP wave. The other one, people saying Hex are joining. I don't think that's happening. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if Hex is joining. I don't know if vshojo would. Especially considering he said he's been thinking about it for so long. Like, you know, he said he's been thinking about it for months. So I doubt it was like, oh, I got in vshojo, bye. So we'll see. I hope Giga goes for it. But I don't know. The Dorka might not be impossible, you know. Everyone knows you're joining. I am joining vshojo. I'm joining it all the agencies. Every agency is getting me. Even the all girls one, I'm joining. Me join agency. I'm joining Phase Connect. I'm joining AN. I'm joining Idol. I'm joining Globy. All of them. And then I can be the ultimate newstuber. I'm joining VLure. I could do sussy content. I could do BFE. They need a BFE streamer. I'm your guy. Even Wactor. I will fall on that sword. I'll do ASMR content. What is it that the people like nowadays? Whimpers, boy whimpers. Is that still the like hot commodity in the BFE space? You guys want penumbral whimper audio? Is that in hot? I don't think that's in hot demand. Let's talk more ASMR chocolate. I hate to do one of those. I saw one the other day with my Oshi and Ignis of Ian. She did like with pillow like ASMR tutorial thing. I need to do one of those. I need to hit up like a male ASMR VTuber and be like, yo, teach me the ropes. I just love the please no, fuck no. I love my supportive audience. I love my loving, caring, so supportive of my creative endeavors audience. I mentioned doing ASMR and was like, you fucking dare. I'll kill you. It's fine. I think if I tried to do ASMR, I would actually explode into a ball of flames. For context, I don't even really like, I can't, okay, little penumbral lore, I can't watch. Yo, Scott, thank you for the $2. I am joining the Bikini Bottoms, yeah, with Bao and Lily and Numi. That is 100% true. I'm sure they'd let me in. I'm sure it'd fit right in. I can't watch, like, sussy content at all. Like, any kind of sussy content, animated or otherwise, because I can't do the audio. The audio makes my face explode. I blush super hard. It's weird. I'm like a fucking anime character. The chances of me ever recording ASMR, sussy ASMR, is negligible, as we say in the VTuber community. If I was doing ASMR, I would instead have to, it'd be like those you know, have you ever seen those ones that's like goth girl GF unplugs your life support to charge her phone? That's kind of what I'd go. Don't awe at me, Bonnie. Don't awe at me. I'll do Scottish boy kicks puppy ASMR. Is that what you want? Scottish boy throws puppies out of windows ASMR? Is that what we're asking for? I hate all of you. Y'all suck. I'm the puppy. Alright, get in line. We're kicking puppies today. Okay. Why do I... Don't say harder. What the fuck, Bonnie? Don't... Okay, you can't be... You can't be sus in here with Miri, because I know what the two of you are like. I don't need you two getting into a fucking sus competition with each other. I don't know what I expected from Bonnie. I don't know. Shut up, both of you. You're both gonna kill me. Miri, as your father, I am not condoning this behavior.
Penumbra, fuck you.
Jojo villain ASMR.
I get to Jojo villain ASMR. I better turn into a Jojo villain at the I hate this. If I make it loudly not obnoxiously in front of chat. Miri, as your father, I do not approve. Actually, no, I approve of consenting relationships, but maybe not in my chat. Is the rabbit girl thing over? Is it now canine girls? Did you even... Okay. We've returned back to my chat just being a place for VTubers to flirt. What the fuck? God damn it. I'm gonna consent all over. This is... Yeah. My fucking face is... Girls in general. Who made girls? Why would you do this? Talk about that. We don't need to talk about that. I'm moving on with news. Bonnie's your wife now? So what, she's my daughter-in-law? Is that... I want to say VTubers. Lovey, you fuck off. You're not invited. You're not invited to this party. You don't get to see me be fucking flustered by anime women. Get the fuck out of here. Can we stop? What did I do to deserve this? I don't think I give off like Tinder vibes. I look like VTuber Tinder. Get your kiss pale out of my chat. This is not a kiss... No PDA in the Penumbra stream. Do you know what I need to do? I need to just jump into like a really controversial news topic. That's how I stop this. I'm gonna pull out the nuclear device. That's how you make VTubers scatter. I'm gonna... Oh, fuck me. God damn it. It's not my harem. Fuck you. What the f... You can't say that. It's weird. Bookworm. Go read some more books about social etiquette. I'm not built for... I'm eating pizza. I don't eat on stream because I might choke and die. But I'm doing it now because that seems like a better outcome. A monster on the foot, so fuck you guys. I hate all of you. Yeah, Miri's my daughter. Don't make it weird, chap. We don't live in Alabama. Hydrate? Yeah, actually, good call. I'm drinking Amber. I'm moving on. I'm not dealing with this shit, whatever's happening in chat. Whatever this is. Miri calls you daddy too? Fuck. What's that make me? Like your sibling? How does that family tree work out? I don't know how our family tree works anymore. It's very confusing. Miri keeps picking up new family members. His family tree is like a circle. I'm drinking more Amber. Oh no, I got it, Miri. You don't have to r/wish me. I was trying to keep it say so. I'm also trying to just not think about the fact that you might have a daddy kink, because that raises some very troubling implications that I don't want to think about. So, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you're gonna r/wish me, fuck it. I'll bring up the time you called me daddy on stream when I joined. You wanna talk about that? When I hopped in chat and you said hi daddy? Is that what you wanna talk about? Is that what you want me to bring up? The tea show everyone. Shut up, Miri. You dumb. I'm not even drunk. This chat is... I remember because I was like, holy fuck. Miri impresses me sometimes. To be fair, I've also seen streams where Miri like tries out anime girl sense or whatever, so you know, I'm not really surprised at this point. I'm trying to recover from this. I am a bit all over the place. Okay. Miri, as your father, I feel like I should give you some like life counseling or something. Glad to be back. You know, this is a great return stream. I'm so glad I did this. The great story. Yeah, Fault, thank you for keeping me updated while I was gone. It was great seeing all the stories you gave me. I have decided today I'm not going to talk about dumb Twitter drama. I want to talk about Vexpo stories and big news stories. So like the fucking pass asset, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what it is. I showed it in the short. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that clip of a VTuber like making fun of someone for having 12 viewers and that going around. If you know me, you probably knew I'm not going to talk about the Kiki Himi thing. Mainly because it's not technically VTuber news related, it's an actual serious issue with like a crime involved and like real trauma and shit like that. I mean, it's not really any of my business to try and like dramatize it or whatever. So we're not gonna put it in. Same thing with the unfortunate Japanese VTuber at the train station, which again, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna delve deep into it. It's a very serious, real issue regarding very real people with very real like personal emotions and whatnot. I don't lies. Generally my rule. I've talked about it before. I don't talk about like real life medical issues, real life like, you know, if depressive episodes or anything that isn't like relationship issues, anything that isn't in the interest of the public that I feel like. And generally, if I think something is only really interesting to the fans, is only meant to be known by the fans and doesn't need to be spread outside of that community, I try and leave it alone unless it's a positive thing like a debut. So I'm leaving it. It's not, I don't think it's a place for like news focused content. It feels weird to shove that shit in the same place as like this person graduated and also this very serious topic. So we're gonna leave that there. Let's see, what other quick news do we have? Kotaka returned first stream for nijisanji. Oh my god, fuck Scott, we're on the same page. Holy shit. Kotaka's been gone for like 6 months now or something. It's been crazy. We're an hour and 18 into the stream. February? Is it been? Yeah, it's been 6 months. So she returned for a stream, which people were happy about because she's been on hiatus for a while. Let's see. Oh, the Fuomoko 3D was fucking everywhere. Alongside, like, I think it was before Making Press was trending or after Making Press kind of went viral. The Fuomoko 3D was fucking everywhere. Dude, I could not open Twitter without seeing a clip of them, like, fighting or, like, wrestlers responding to... I saw a wrestler, like, quote tweet it. The 3Ds work out. Narissa's 3D was also... I saw people tweeting about that for different reasons as well, because she's a little... large. And then yeah, so it's a Fuomoko. Nursa also dropped a new song. Oh, there was talks about like Fuomoko's fucking underwear as well. That was a big debate on the internet. Let's see. Iron Mouse started like a VTuber Academy thing. Which I think is going to be happening at TwitchCon. From what I know, it's like a... Let me see. Actually, I may be able to find the tweet really quick. Which... Is that... Oh, wait. Do you know what? I just remembered. The fucking... Remember the thing she teased? I thought it was referring to the concept. Do you remember the thing she teased, like, ages ago that was, like, a classroom? I imagine that's probably what that was. Yeah, was Falsy's glow up. I did see him, his like 3D model now looks like his 2D one on his like latest video, which is cool. Let me see where. So I'm assumed if people that have been watching for a while might know the position. Do you guys know the position? Do you guys know the position I sit in? I don't sit in mating press. For stream, Let me see if I can find it. Where? How do I find my own tweet? I've never found my own tweet. I've never had to like look for my own tweet. Let me see. I have to do an advanced search. We're going deep in. I like the fact that the first time I really use like advanced search on stream is to find my own goddamn tweet. That's very me filled. Oh, I'll see you. I'll show you. Penumbral VT. There we go. Let's see. It's not that. It's a couple of still that. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'll show you. Where the fuck? I had like an image in it as well. Nope. I can't even remember what I said in that tweet. Okay, so the first time I revealed it was I did a diagram. This is how I sit at my desk. I did a diagram for Twitter, and then I posted a tweet with an image. Oh fuck. Of me actually sat like that at my desk. I don't know where that image is. It's not AI generated. I'm glad you think it's that good though. Thank you. Oh, it was the one everyone replied to with fucking skeleton gifs. Yeah, no, I found it because I searched the word skeleton. It's not uncomfortable. So like, look, this is how it looks like in person. It is actually super comfortable. I actually fucking love it.
Penumbral, fuck you.
When you say the position, it reminds me of that meme of Vegeta in the library.
Yo, Raymond, thank you
to
for the super chat. I am basically Vegeta. I don't wear programming socks. I wear normal socks. They're mismatched. Don't judge me. What? Okay, and then who even is that? When? Oh my god, this was like over a year ago. Fuck me. Yeah, no, it was just people either calling me short or posting skeleton gifs, and it hurt my feelings. What do you mean that's the most bisexual sit? What does that even mean? What do you mean bisexual sitting? What is bisexual sitting? Explain. You can't just say that. You can't just say bisexual sitting and act like, yeah, no, that's a normal... Yeah, so people just insulted me because to be fair, I am very leg. I have a lot of leg, to be fair. I'm not a skeleton. Ignore my arm. My arm does kind of make me look like a skeleton. Do I have any more muscle nowadays? Oh, I don't. I have less muscle. I think I'm paler actually as well. Fuck yeah, because this is when I just got back from, this is when I just moved from Australia. Oh. Oh, now I'm... Whoops. Strangely, I now look even more like a skeleton. That's crazy. Ba-dum. Let me just do this really quick. So I'm getting Discord DMs and I don't need to hear them right now. Anyway, yeah, so that's how I sit. How did we get onto this sitting position? Where were we? What were we talking about? Sitting position? Mating press? What were we talking about? Mating press? Where? How did we get here? What were we talking about? We were starting to talk about Iron Mouse. And then... Oh, I think I just kind of started talking about the end. Okay, sorry. I think I just kind of stopped mid-sentence and like jumped into it. Because I am kind of the worst. I do kind of suck. Whoopsies. Oh, Zelda. Sorry. I don't know if do I sound different to you guys? So one of my big like tism traits, right, is that I mimic people a lot. So when somebody speaks a certain way, I very quickly like pick up on it and start doing it myself. And so I've been spending a lot of time in like an Airbnb around people. And so I feel like I've kind of picked up on the mannerisms of the people I've been staying with. So I've started speaking like this. I've started doing this as a bit. Oh my god, hi. This is my funny voice. I've started speaking like that, and I've noticed it now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, this was the VTuber Academy from Iron Mouse. It looks like, from what I can tell, she's gonna take a bunch of like IRL streamers and turn them into VTubers, and then it looks like they're gonna do like a thing at TwitchCon where they have like the finals between like the final 3 and like I don't know what someone who wins gets. I'm not a flesh streamer, so I can't apply, but it is a cool like idea. Let's see. We talked about that. Oh, Iron Mouse and Melody are going to be doing more subathons, which is true. There's more Twitter drama, and Callie dropped her Phantom Mime album as well. So I think that's kind of everything I had. I might have missed something. Did I miss anything? Again, I'm not covering like the Killia stuff that happened today. That'll be an episode at the end of the week. Other than that, is there anything? Yeah, hopefully it's better than the last VTuber Talent Academy. Numi's in the middle of a subathon. True. Actually, I haven't actually tuned into her streams because I've been away. Is there anything I missed? Oh my god, I can't believe we finished the news directly in line with the new Zelda and Sleep ending. I'm so smart. And you sleep, I'll catch you later, Cupcake. Oh, the Cinder Bikini, I don't think I can show the Cinder Bikini model on here. It might get me in trouble. It's very bouncy. That was a lot. Shion returned. Oh yeah, Shion did return. I didn't see the VSMP elections. I did. Okay. So you know how Bree was playing Minecraft? She tweeted about it, playing Minecraft in the server. I didn't play, technically. I may or may not have like just went up and touched it and moved a bit, and now I can officially say I've secretly played on the VSMP server. So, ha! I get around your stupid no-mail rules by hacking into her laptop. Fuck you! I'm joking. I'm not spiteful. I thought it was funny. A boy on the server. I know. Don't tell the admins. Don't tell them. They'll ban Bree. I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't do anything. It wasn't like I didn't actually, but I thought it'd be funny to just be like, technically speaking. So, alert the authorities. Someone call the police. But you know, I skirted the rules. Purge the server. Delete the entire map. What the fuck do you mean? What fucking message is he? I'm not a man. You suck. I hate all of you. Okay. One big. So I had two VXO stories that I was going to talk about. Yeah, I know Kelly's graduating. It's been tainted by boy smell. Don't say boy smell. What the fuck? Yeah, actually no. You should definitely like socially isolate Bree's like character in the game. Like, don't let Bree's character go anywhere near anyone else. She's now been tainted. That'd actually be really funny. I vibe with that. Oh yeah, let me timestamp VXO stories. So we're going to talk about VXO stories now. If you were here for just news, which I imagine some of you are free to leave. You are free from your shackles. There's no issue. I managed to cover 2 weeks of news in an hour and a half. I'm kind of winning. If not, we'll talk about VXO stories. What so there was one that I know. There was the second one that I was going to tell that I can't remember. I said to remind me of it. I don't know if anyone reminded me of it. Does anyone remember? This is why I said remind me of it, because I'd forget what story I wanted to tell. I can't remember what it was about. I'm blanking. No, there's a lamppost story. There was one other story that I was going to tell. The light. Okay, we can talk about the lamppost one. There was another one. I can't remember it though. I'll talk about the. Oh yeah, Katie. The Katie one was the other one. Thank you for the reminder, Curtis. Yeah, the Katie one and the lamppost one. So, the lamppost one has more to it. more than anyone at Vexpo actually knows, more than Bonnie knows, there's more to this story. So, after the convention, there was a kind of thing where they were going to go do karaoke. So we come at the convention and everybody's talking about how they're going to get to karaoke, where they're going, what they're doing. One of the girls isn't going to karaoke. She wants to go home, but it's a fair bit of a walk. And obviously it's like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So it's late at night in Birmingham. You don't, she's like 4'10". You don't let her walk home alone, right? It's fucked up. So I offered to walk her home. So I walk her home. It's a fair bit. She's also, a VTuber, so she has no fucking sense of direction. She literally, we do a lap around the fucking convention center. She just follows a blue line. Random blue line, not a blue line to her house or wherever the hotel she was staying at. Not a blue line leading anywhere, just a line in the ground. And we follow it. And then we wrap back around to where we were, going nowhere because she sucks. And then she's like, oh, sorry, it's this way. And then we actually end up trying to get to where she's going. So I walk her home, make sure she gets there safely. Obviously, I'm now out in Birmingham by myself, but I can get stabbed. It's okay. I look at my map because I'm trying to figure out, do I go to the karaoke? Do I not go to the karaoke? I don't know. But I do know that to get home either way, either take an Uber, which I don't want to do. I was just gonna get a bus. I have to get back to the convention center. So I pull up my map. I didn't use Google Maps because, sorry, I just assumed that the person that I was leading to their place of residence would know where they lived. And she walked confidently. It wasn't like I don't know where we're going. I think it's this way. She's just like, oh no, it's this way. And she follows this blue line because VTubers are fucking crazy. All right. They're all batshit. So I'm going back and I'm like, I need to get back to the convention center. I put it in my, I'm trying to get to the bus area. And so I try and find my way back and my phone points me down a road. And I follow the road and I get to a gate and a fence, and it's fenced in. And now I think a reasonable person in any real life situation would not jump the fence and would go around and find a different way. But my map is pointing me past this fence. So I'm getting past this fence because I follow Google Maps. Google Maps could lead me into a volcano and I would follow it because God forbid I have to direct myself fucking anywhere. So I hop the fence and I start walking. And I start walking and I keep walking and it's dark and all of a sudden there's no one around and it is very dark. There's no lights. I'm walking down a road. It is pitch fucking black in Birmingham. No lights, no noise. I realize I'm in the back of the convention center. I'm in the back area where they I imagine the trucks and deliveries and shit must come through that you're not meant to be in. And obviously it's past convention time. It's way past. It's nighttime. Nobody's there. It's all locked up. The gate I hopped was locked because it's a locked up convention center. I'm looking. My map says go left because it's pointing me to go left to the underpass to get to the other side of the train line. I'm on the wrong side of the train line in the convention center. I can't get through. The underpass has been locked. I've been walking now for about 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes back that way. I don't want to do that. So I just kind of keep walking. I just can't keep walking. And at this point, I realize I am in a horror movie situation. I'm alone. Nobody knows where I am. I didn't tell anyone where I was walking. By myself in Birmingham, which is a pretty notoriously dodgy city in the middle of the night. So I'm thinking I might get stabbed here. And nobody would ever find my body until tomorrow when convention opens up, which is a hell of a way to start the second day of a convention. So I kind of freak out a little bit until I find another fencing to climb and I hop over it and I manage to find my way back into the main road and it's all a bit sus and I hope they didn't see me in the camera. At which point I look down and before with the karaoke, I kind of decided, I DM'd the chat. I was like, I'm probably not going to go to karaoke because it was 40 minutes from where I was to get there. It was already nighttime. By the time I got there, it'd be an hour left and then I'd have to come back. I was like, I'm not going to go on. And then I look at the chat for my Airbnb. Everyone from my fucking Airbnb that wasn't even at the convention where everybody left from has decided to go to the karaoke with the keys to the Airbnb. I have to go to the karaoke now because I can't get home. I can't go into the house because they've just decided to go without me because they fucking hate me. They all hate me. So I'm like, fuck, I need to go on the bus now. So I go on the bus by myself into the middle of fucking Birmingham to go to this karaoke, right? And I get there. It's a bit on the train. My phone is dying. And I'm like, if this phone dies before I get there, I'm fucked again because I can't find my way in the middle of Birmingham to this random ass karaoke place. I go there. I rock up. Everybody's already kind of fucked. They're singing the karaoke. I don't know what's going on. But apparently the bar is just kind of paid for, which I didn't know you could do. But I rock up and somebody's just like, yeah, the drinks are paid for. You can just get whatever you want. So I'm like, I need to get fucked up. I'm behind, right? I'm behind everyone else. Everybody else is already like, you know, several drinks in. They've been here for a while. I'm sober. So I'm like, fuck it. I do 4 tequila shots and I get a pina colada. Which I've never taken 4 tequila shots at once. I've taken 4 shots like over a period of time. I've never just done 1, 2, 3, 4 without salt or anything. I just literally, because it was a fucking open bar, so I was like, fuck it, just give me 4 tequila shots. They put them on the bar and I was just like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4. First one went down fine. 1 tequila shot, not a big deal. 2 tequila shots, I was like, oh, that kind of burns. 3rd tequila shot, I was like, I may have made a mistake here. And then the 4th one, it felt like fucking motor oil going down my throat. And so I coughed and I'm like, fuck it. And then I go into karaoke. We're singing like Evanescence. It's the music video version, so everybody's fucking up the lyrics because there's those weird pauses in the music video. We're singing like old songs. We're singing like old edgy songs, like we're singing like Airplanes. I walked into the bar late and I just fucking downed 4 tequilas. It was great. And so I go in and I have a great time. I'm singing, I'm meeting people. That's when I met Kuro. Kuro, thankfully, I was still pretty sober when I met him. It was before the tequila shots had hit in. He was fucking amazing. He gassed me up. He was super nice. Great guy. Fucking stellar. Super cool guy. I met a bunch of other people. Ran into people. I got a lot of names at once. And then the tequila shots hit. Now, the tequila shots hit, and I was feeling a bit numb, and I was drinking this pina colada, and I was kind of keeping a bit of a buzz going. But my thing is, right, my liver is kind of bad. I really shouldn't be doing that much alcohol, but you don't worry about it. You let me worry about that. So my thing with alcohol, right, is even when, like, because I'm pretty socially, like, reserved, I guess, in a certain way, in terms of, like, I try very much not to do things that I think are a bit out there. I try to keep to my, like, chill. But if you give me the slightest, like, opportunity where I can blame it on alcohol, I will just act like an idiot. The moment I get slightly drunk, I'm like, oh, I can kind of just do whatever I want now, because if anyone asks, I say, oh yeah, I was drunk. And now I'm 4 tequila shots deep, and so my brain is like, you can just fucking do whatever you want now. So thankfully this happens after I meet everyone, but when we're leaving to go outside, I'm kind of fucked a little bit. And so I just start picking people up. Because that's kind of what I like. Okay, when I see someone smaller than me, when I see, like, when there's a girl and she's like 5 feet tall, I just have this urge in my brain, and I don't know where it comes. I have 2 urges. One is to do the fucking anime head pat thing, which I try not to do because it's weird, and people, I don't want to come across like a creep, so I don't do it. I do it in high school a lot, but I do like just like palming their heads and like shaking them around like a cat. I find that very funny. The other are just, I just like picking them up. I just enjoy being able to like walk up and just grab them and just lift and just walk. So I do that to Bree. Bree was talking to someone and I came up to her. I was like, hi Bree. I think she ignored me and I was like, okay, fuck you. And then I just picked her up. I was like, yoink, mine now, my Vtuber. And I left. I walked to the front door and then I dropped her. And I did that to another girl, or a guy, or who knows what they were. You don't know them, probably. And then everybody starts like getting Ubers and shit. I'm fucked at this point. I'm so tipsy. I'm saying shit to people. I'm talking to people I've never met to before and acting like a kind of a moron. I met people. I remember their names the next day because I'm actually pretty good even when I was drunk. I met them the next day and they were like, I'm surprised you remember me. And I'm like, I'm fucking him. I'm remembering. Kuro was there. I'll see you later, Fury. Thanks for dropping by. We go outside. I think people are still looking. Thankfully, I don't think everybody saw me. Some people definitely saw me. Kuro apparently didn't see me, which is fucking great because if Kuro's first meeting with me had been a 2-minute conversation and then me climbing a fucking lamppost, I'd have died. But yeah, that's what happened. I'm 4 tequila shots deep. I'm a little bit fucked, and I see a lamppost, and I love climbing things. I like climbing. I enjoy it. I did it a lot as a kid. I would just see lampposts and I would just climb to the top of them. So I just started climbing it because I was like, why not, right? Like, it's a fucking lamppost. It can support me. I can climb it. So I just started climbing. Apparently, I got pretty high up. You'd have to ask someone who was there. Because I couldn't see myself. I remember going up the lamppost. I don't remember how high up it got. I remember waving at everyone and like I hung off like one arm, one leg dangling, like waving. And I just said hi to everybody from up there. Bearing in mind, these are all like VTubers, some of which are very influential in the industry, some of which are very popular. People that I don't know very well yet, I just met today, and now they're seeing me climb a lamppost. Because I thought it'd be funny, and it was. So they're telling me to get down because, you know, dangerous or whatever, and they were like, climb down. I was like, no, so I jumped. I stuck that shit. I landed that shit. Never accuse me of being unable to climb a lamppost. I'll have you know, I'm an Olympic lamppost climber. And then I was like, yep, I jumped down and I landed and it was great. Look, Scottish people, we climb lampposts. It's what we do. So that was like, I think probably my first impression on a lot of people, which is cool. I could shimmy down a lamppost, but I could also jump, and that's funnier. So the other story, where are we? Yeah, so the other story was that like while I was in line for my badge, this is kind of embarrassing, but it's also a little bit funny and kind of shows my my social anxiety a little bit. I was in line for my badge, so obviously because I was like a guest, well, I wasn't like technically a guest, I wasn't doing a panel or anything, but like they invited me and they gave me like an industry badge, right? So because I was getting an industry badge, I was obviously allowed to get it early. I was allowed to like rock up early, get in before the con. I had some friends that I was at the Airbnb with that were doing a panel, so we were able to go in and kind of help them. And so we rock up early to the convention, the people in my Airbnb, to pick up our badges. And while I'm in line for my badge, I hear behind me someone that I know. It was Katie. And so I was like, oh, I know Katie. I'm friends with Katie. I believe there was three of them. I think Siren was there as well. And so I turned around. And then I immediately got incredibly intimidated. And I want you to understand why I got intimidated, and it's a little bit cringe. I understand that, but like I'm not gonna point out which one is which. I think it was Fruit Kitty and Siren. I can't remember. It was a while ago. I turned around and it was just like three fucking like it was like a posse of fashion models behind me. Bear in mind, I just got off a plane. I'm in like sweats and a hoodie. I ain't feeling it. And I think like Fruit was there and Katie was there. I turned around, I looked at them, I was like, my anxiety kicked in. I was like, I can't do that. I can't. And so I just turned back around and I didn't speak to them. And then I ran into them at the later in the con. They were super sweet, by the way. I wanna when I met them later, obviously, because I've met some of them before and they're super sweet and we're friends and I know them. It was just me being a dumb bitch. But like my anxiety, because I don't know, I just turned around and they were in a group talking to each other and I recognized them and I was like, I can't get in that. I don't want to be like, hi, it's me, Penumbral, how you doing? So I just kind of turned back around and was like sat there. But the entire time in my head, I was like going back and forth with myself, like, is it weirder to know somebody, to have a friend be behind you in a line and not turn around and speak to them, or is it weirder to turn around and like intrude on their group? So instead I just kind of stuck with it. They were all super nice. They all dressed super fucking well, holy shit. But I met all of them. I met you know, Siren, Fruit, Katie. They were all super chill. So I mean, to be fair, even when at the second meeting I still kind of pussied out of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm terrible at meeting people. I get really fucking nervous, especially when I know them but not super well. Like for example, Fruit. I've never really spoken to Fruit. I don't know Fruit. Fruit's super sweet, but I was nervous, obviously, because I don't like, it's hard meeting new people. So even the second time, Tao. You guys probably know Tao. He's a mod. He was there with me. And I said to him, I was like, oh, I wanted to say hi to Katie, but I was a bit, nervous. And he's like, oh, I just saw her. She's over there. I was like, sweet, I can go say hi to Katie, because if she's by herself, it'll be fine. There's no stress, whatever. And we go over there, and nope, she's still in the group. And I'm like, I can't approach the group, Tal. I'll die. My anxiety will kill me, and this will be the last thing anyone ever sees of me. I don't want to do it. So I do the anxious thing of, when you like don't want to address the social situation, so you pull out your phone and kind of scroll, but you're not really scrolling, you're not doing anything, you just want to look like you're doing something, so you don't have to like look at the world. And so I look down at my phone, and then I think I hear like hi or something. I look back up. The entire group is now there in front of me. Tal has pulled them over to come meet with me, which is now like more anxious. I'm like, I feel like awkward, because not only has he told them that I want to meet them, he's also told them that I was too much of a bitch to come over and say hello. So now these girls not only think that I was like standing here weirdly, they think I'm just a coward that was too scared to come and say hello, and I had to send my fucking Discord mod to go say hi to the VTubers to come say hi to me, which might be the worst first impression I've ever given to anyone. That's gonna be Fruit's first impression of me, is that I had to send my fucking Discord mod over to get her to say hi. Do you have any... It is such High School Disco vibes. I don't think I'll ever recover from that. I was mortified, and I feel like I was so awkward in that first meeting that I'm not good with like new people. But I said hi, and they were all super sweet, and we hang out. And then there was like a big group in that area towards the end of the convention, and I spoke to some of them in private. Like I spoke to Katie, I spoke to Siren, I think, and I did speak to Siren. I think I spoke to some other people, and they were like, yeah, we played TTT together. We just shot each other in the face in Trouble in Terrace Town. Why are you nervous? And I was like, yeah, I don't have a gun in real life. I'm not American. So, but yeah, I fumbled that. So if any of them end up watching this, your outfits were fucking cool as shit. First off, amazing. 10 out of 10. Walking around the convention, you look like a fucking squad. I apologize for giving maybe the worst first impression in real life that has ever been given by another person. I promise I'm not actually that cringe. I just get really bad in-person social anxiety, and I didn't until I'm 4 tequila shots deep. So sorry. It was nice meeting you. You were all super sweet. I apologize for my autism. But yeah, so that's Vexpo stories. There's still more, because I hung out in London for ages after that. We hung out for like another week after that in London with like the Airbnb group. That was super chill. My legs a little bit fucked. We went ice skating together, me and like some people, none of which I can name because VTubers suck. But I did go ice skating with some people. It was super chill. We saw Borderlands, maybe the worst fucking movie of all time. Don't go see it, or do if you want. Actually, I don't even know if I can say go see it for a laugh. It's kind of the worst. Genuinely, it might be the worst movie I've ever seen. I don't know how it got made. It sucks. I could go on a whole rant about it. I went to the Naruto cafe. I got some Naruto merch, which might be basic of me, but fuck you, I don't care. I have a lot of VXO stories. But I know we've been talking for a little while. I know it's my like comeback stream, but yeah, no, I'm tired. I'm EP. I got back yesterday. I slept, I woke up, I did this. I haven't really eaten properly. I have my pizza. I didn't finish my pizza because I started stream. So I might call it there. I don't know. I might do Twitch streams. I'm planning on doing Twitch streams. Again, how many liquor shots do you recommend for watching Borderlands? Preferably do it with as a drinking game. Just drink every time you cringe. You'll die. But yeah, I'm probably gonna dial up the content. One, because I no longer have like plans for the immediate future. I'm not planning on going anywhere, doing anything, so I have free time. Also, because I want to do more Twitch streams. I want to, I want to do fun things. I want to play Twitch games. I know I always say I'll do Twitch streams and then I don't. it's generally because either something comes up or I wake up late and I don't want to do it, or I just get, I don't know, it's Twitch streams are weird for me because, and this is going to sound cringe, I know, but I genuinely don't know how interested people are in them, because I know most people come for like the news and that kind of content, so it feels like Twitch streams are a bit extraneous. And so every time I'm about to do a Twitch stream, I'm like, why? Because nobody really, like, I don't feel like people even really like them that much, if that makes sense. And that might be my insecurity talking. I don't know. You know, there's always a part of me that's like, I could do a Twitch stream, or I could just play the game myself, and like, is there much of a difference? Like, but I'm gonna try and do them. Actually, speaking of, again, Twitch streams are just gaming and talking and chatting, not news, just me hanging out, sometimes with friends. Sometimes I do collabs there, like TTT or whatnot. I still have to be that final fucking Elden Ring DLC boss. So if you're interested in that, you follow there. If not, totally cool. I get it. I understand. Different content, completely different vibes. I'll try and do some more of those. Hopefully, I'll leak that new channel I made to you guys at some point after I see how the video does. Maybe some long form content on here. I'm not going to promise anything, it's no promise, but it is something I'm very deeply considering, especially revolving around like that Taiga situation, just because I feel like there's no real unbiased information going out. But yeah, we'll see. Videos on Oshinoko. So there's your little tip, there's a little hint. It's like, okay, thank you, Rivets. I appreciate that. I get inside my head sometimes, I think. It's like a little, I don't know. It's a little, I know I've been promising, I'm not promising long content. I know I'm terrible at it. I suck at it. I hate it. It's the same thing as the Twitch streams. I'm really insecure about my content. So with it's the same, the long form content and the Twitch streams are the same thing, where like, I'll get to the point where I'm about to either do a Twitch stream or post a long form video, and then I look at it and I'm like, this is dog shit. Nobody would want to see this. Why would you post it? And then I just scrap it and I go hide in my room for another week, right? The new stuff is the only thing I'm like, because the new stuff is what I get like positive feedback on. So it's the thing I know people like. So like, I don't feel bad about it, but it feels like doing other stuff, I'm like, this isn't what people subscribe for. So I get a little bit in my own head about it. And then I delete it because I don't want to put out content that I think is bad, right? And I don't know, it's whatever. I know it's a me problem. You guys are incredibly supportive. I'm not like trying to put this on you. It's a me thing. But I don't know. I'm gonna try and get over it in the future. I do want to push the channel more. I want to try and devote more time to content creation and actually like do it more. It's something I genuinely want to do. It's just every time I want to try it, I get like really inside my own head. The tier lists were similar but also different. The tier list I wasn't proud of. It became unfunny, repetitive, and also I did have a few encounters with VTubers that were kind of hurt by some of the tier lists I made, and that's the last thing I ever fucking want, is to hurt the people that I'm making videos about. So I kind of just scrapped them. But yeah, I'm gonna try and like evaluate myself and get into a better place mentally so that I can put out more content that I'm proud of. It might take me a bit, but I'm genuinely gonna give it my best effort. So sorry, got a bit sappy at the end of the stream. What the fuck? I guess, yeah, I think post-con blues are kind of hitting me a little bit. I'm a little bit down on myself, I think, but you know, it happens. We're gonna raid into someone. I'm sorry for ending the stream with such a fucking sappy ending. Who do we want to raid into? Who do I want to send you guys to? Who would be live? Bree's live, but she's members only, so I don't think I can raid into her, which is cringe. Numi's not live on fucking YouTube, is he? Is she? No. If she's not live on YouTube, I can't raid into her. Sag. Let's see. Penumbra was like, yeah, I'll raid into myself. Let's see. Poco from Ido is live. Am I right into Poco? I've literally never interacted with Poco in my life, I don't think. She's playing she's playing Civ 5! Yo, I love Civ 5! You guys want to go watch Poco play Civ 5? Civ 5 is a goated game. I've actually debated, I want to play Civ 5 with the community. I want to do like community night Civ 5. I don't know how many of you guys play Civ. But it's a game I want to play with people, but like obviously none of my real, like, well, I don't have any IRL friends because I'm a sad boy, but a lot of my like content creator friends don't really play it. So I might just do a Civ night. I kind of want to play Civ. I've only ever played Civ 5 solo, but I like it. I enjoy Civilization, so that could be fun. I was saying, guys, over to Poco. Be nice. I've never interacted with her, so you know, don't have a bad first impression. Again, hopefully content coming out soon, Twitch streams, whatever. I'll let you guys know. And I'll catch you guys later. Oh my god. No, I will not be right back. I'm ending my stream. I'm not. Nope. Wrong stream. Wrong. Nope. Bye.